Hey there. Welcome to another episode of Owning the Goal, a podcast about success in sales is success in life. So, what we want to do to you, welcome. My name is Brian McFarland, show's creator and your host. And whether you're watching or listening, thank you so much for tuning in. And after this video, like, follow, subscribe to the channel, as we'd love to keep letting you know about future content. So I'm going to get right into it. It's a solo episode today on a beautiful day when I just wanted to say hello to the audience and thank you for listening. And also thank you for giving me the opportunity to do what today's focus is going to be about: providing value to everyone in your life. Um, all of this is master of the obvious, I guess. Just when I gather my thoughts about it and you're so kind to watch or listen, I feel like I can be helpful, and sharing and getting that information out. So today, what's the point, Brian? Through a lot of growth, through books I've been reading lately, Growth Hacker Marketing by Ryan Holiday, Perennial Seller by Ryan Holiday, Go Givers Sell More, Bob Berg, David Mann. I'll put these all in the show notes. The Go Giver and Top Sales Producer by Andrew Barbuto. Just having such a conversion in my brain, even at this late stage in my selling career, of how to truly focus in any relationship on what is the value you are bringing to that person, buying situation, relationship, uh, musicianship. These are the things I know about. And how can you think of the other person um, that you're dealing with, because every person is the key to whatever the action you're looking to make happen, influentially, not manipulatively. um, how can you just constantly communicate how and why they should be working with you or living with you or being with you, to continue to express to them what is the value. So that being said, I want to provide you, the listeners, because you're giving me your time. The most valuable resource that you could ever have is just take a step and say, in providing that value, I know what, if you're listening and you're thinking about it for whatever situation you're looking at, getting a job. I had a couple of friends I've been speaking to this week about getting a job. Um, then here's some shares in the following that I hope will be helpful. As I've integrated to my new job, it's been just a wonderful opportunity for the most I've ever done in my career, to have to really dig in to what these companies that I'm calling on really, really, really do and how they make money, so that we can understand with the place that I'm working for how we can help them make more money flat out, right? That's what advertising is supposed to do. But in our world, or at least the world I'm seeing now, it's all about, what is the value of that advertising, because it needs to produce an actual positive financial outcome. And you're held to that, which is great. But how do we get there? And that's also a metaphor for relationships in life. It's how do you continuously do that? So what I've started, and to hopefully benefit us all, and today will be a short episode because I just want to introduce the concept and the idea of what I'm doing. I have gotten some nice communication from you, the listeners, some people I knew and some people I didn't. So thank you for reaching out. And where I've decided to kind of build a channel system where I've launched a series called Conversation with Experts. I'll probably get a better name for that. Anne-Marie Mitchell, please help me. Conversation with Experts. The design is to have people like Andrew Barbuto, my sales expert, talk about things and bring us tips. We're reading his book basically right now, Top Sales Producer. Thank you, Andrew, so much for being on. We're going to have Lauren Burke back on, who in the marketing area of expertise in the area of podcasting expertise. My good coach, Rory, founder and owner of so many sites. So we're talk about his owning the goal in podcasting. Mike Mondello, who's going to be sort of our real estate um, expert, sales expert, if you will, because so many of the tips he has in dealing with just people are relative to what we're trying to do here, which is provide value to I want to provide value to our listeners. That's my value proposition right now, so that whether you're new to the channel or repeating, is to know, hey, this is why I might set Brian on automatic notify. Moving on, mental health expert, Lisa Aris, who lives in my building. I've done 2 episodes with her already. Always very listened to. A woman who runs a nonprofit, my soulmate, Marisa. She's our expert there. And then I'm amping up on books by specifically Ryan Holiday, Discipline is Destiny, Perennial Seller, and Growth Hacker Marketing. The Go Giver series, which I'll hold up here. I bought 3 books. One's on Audible: Go Givers Sell More, and Go Givers, and I gave Go Givers for Your Marriage too. And then Andrew's book, Top Sales Producer, which I've mentioned, and I cannot recommend enough. So anyway, taking from these books, just flipping my head around and understanding that from the initial handshake, whatever that is, a LinkedIn Network Connect, an email, a phone call, like imagine that, postcards, I'm doing it all. And you should be too. Not just because I'm saying it, because we all know it's such a basic, communication skill and repetition in any world, pursuing a job or whatnot. It's all the business of getting the sale. So I look forward into upcoming episodes. By the way, the AI expert, David Berkowitz, the most watched YouTube video of our series, over 500. Shout out to David. Biggest on the channel. So obviously, in a great way, people are coming and they're newcomers to the content. So I want to keep things short and tight and just let you know that that's the plan for the channel. The idea, it's nothing different than owning the goal in many, many areas. So if you're someone who has an area of expertise who I haven't reached out to yet, please send me a note at brian@owningthegoal.com. And I will be very happy to have the honor of having you on as a guest. So looking forward to that. But I'm going to, after this quick taping, I'm going to reach out to those experts I mentioned and book time with them so that we're coming to you on a weekly basis. The idea is 1 interview a week and 1 solo episode a week, and really hoping to keep you engaged and informed. So don't have much more to say than that. Just a quick share with you, the listener, and I look forward to bringing value to your ears every episode, and also proving that I can do an episode in under 10 minutes. So I want to thank you for all your listening. As always, if you have ideas, thoughts, you let me know. But I hear so much positive feedback from so many of you, and thank you for sharing that I just wanted to keep you posted and keep it as a dialogue. So anyway, new favorite podcasts, by the way, I'm starting to listen to a lot are Joe Rogan, who I'm learning so much from and enjoy. And then Stephen Bartlett in Diary of a CEO is just extraordinary. So highly recommend. And as my last piece of share, I would say recently rewatched Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, the man who does the bridges. And what I took away from him was so basic, but he said, look, if you're going to communicate with me, in 1 sentence, tell me what you want and how it will benefit me. And I will engage with that communication. But if that's not in the subject line, then, and you can't say it in 1 sentence, then don't say it. So I'm really trying to streamline my approach, always smart of all of us in and whatever we're pursuing and our own goals in sort of over pursuing things than under pursuing them, and always providing the reason why someone should be working with you in whatever capacity that is. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope you got something out of it. My heart to your heart. And hey, I wouldn't be doing with it unless you were listening. So thank you so much for that. And I look forward to speaking with you on a future episode. Owning the Goal, Brian McFarland. Thanks so much for listening.